Turn your SAS on if you need help, okay? Yeah, we totally missed it, Naku. I blame you guys. Whoa. Maybe I shouldn't do so quick movement. Whoa. Whoa. This ship handles like a potato in space. Okay, we are now turned prograde. I've engaged SAS for you to keep her steady. Go ahead and throttle up now, okay. Notice how the opposite side of your orbit starts to rise when you accelerate. Keep thrusting prograde until your proapsis altitude reaches about 800. I don't have the ability to stream from a console ion, and the PC version comes out next month. When the PC version comes out, I will definitely be playing that. Hey, Mini Doe. Yeah, I would imagine so. Throttle down. Or hit X to throttle. Okay. This is the newest version, Kerbal Essences, sorry. This is how you raise your proapsis node. With the orbital maneuvers, pretty much everything you do will affect the opposite side of your orbit. So to raise the highest point apoapsis, you thrust forward or prograde at the lowest point, periapsis. Similar to raise your periapsis, you thrust prograde at the apoapsis. We are on our way to the apoapsis now, so let's just do that. Press next when ready. Okay. Whoop. Okay, we are now on our way to proapsis node now. Notice how your ship loses speed as we rise. No. I guess so. That's because we are climbing away from the planet, so we lose speed as we go higher. Just as you would if you were climbing a hill back here on Kerbin. The higher you are, the slower your orbit will be. Notice how the moon's orbital speed around is 540 meters per second, while yours is far faster. When we reach apoapsis, we will burn prograde again, okay? And here we are. Same as before, turn prograde and fire up the engines. Watch the periapsis rise. Mind that we are... okay. Hey, Pat me lad. Yeah, I'm trying to learn this one. We are talking about the Dark Souls 2 Kerbal Essence. Whoa, I just turned the SAS off. There we go. Close enough. Isn't it? Oh, I just turned the totally wrong way around. Oops, sorry. Isn't... whoa, no, that was the correct one. Isn't this the correct one? Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. And fire up the engines, okay. Nearly circular. Then rocket science needs to get patched with similar terms. Yeah. It's the eccentricity is probably the how close it is. Nicely done. So if I reach 0 with that one, it's pretty much circular. Nicely done. This is how you change the size of your orbit. This maneuver should come handy in many situations. Next we'll look into changing your orbital inclination. Okay. Let's see. Sure, Ian, I think you are permitted. Actually, Moobot doesn't smite your links anymore, Ian, or anyone's. We turned that off yesterday, so you can link freely now. Just think first, link 10. Based only on actual physics, but does not use multi-body physics, yeah. Some did simulation and several moons interfered in the way they got shut off. The systems crashed into each other. Nice, Kerbal essences. Let's see. Your orbital inclination is the angle of your orbit. Makes the Kerbin's... What? Your orbital inclination is the angle your orbit makes to Kerbin's equator. Okay. If you managed to maintain a reasonable amount of control this far, we should still be in a nearly 0 angle. No. I don't... If this is the thing he's talking about, then absolutely no. That is, even though we have changed the altitude of our orbit, it still has the same inclination as before. Changing the inclination is done by thrusting in 90 angles to your prograde vector, but without changing your pitch relative to the surface. On our present nearly equatorial orbit, prograde is due east. That means to increase our inclination so that our orbit takes us into higher latitudes, we should burn towards north. Turn the ship heading... Oh, okay. So it wasn't anywhere close there. The fact that Kerbal is apoapsis and periapsis instead of apogee and perigee. Yeah, I had no idea about those terms at all when I was watching other people play the game. But now that I actually tried it out myself, it makes a lot more sense. How do I get 100? Oh, there. How the hell I get there? Close. This is a tutorial at the moment, Palacious, but I will do the carrier mode after the tutorials. Yeah, Naku, that's why they are probably using it in the schools as well, in some places. Great for learning about rocket science and space. What did he say? Turn the ship to the heading 360 degrees and let me see this. Yeah, those contracts sound really interesting, Naku. They should make the game much more interesting on the long run. I cannot hit the 360. Well, that should be close enough. 360 is 0, it's a circle. Yeah, I know, Rayman, but I was trying to get it to the exact 360 or 0, but it didn't really work. I have no idea Kerbal essences. Nahku is probably the better guy to ask that about. Notice how you burn or your orbit starts to tilt up, but the periapsis and apopsis nodes remain mostly the same. This is because you are accelerating on completely new direction, so this maneuver doesn't add or take any energy from the orbit. Keep accelerating north until your inclination is about 10. We may be facing wrong way. I think we may have screwed up something. Although we were supposed to go to towards the 0, and we were going to the not there. Whoa. Oh crap. Maybe we should slow down a bit. Let's try this again. It's nowhere near 0 now. The tutorial is failing me. North is where the N is. Is there an N somewhere? I don't see N. Oh, there is N. Yeah, you're correct. There is north. Is that north? Ah, there we go. That makes sense. Thank you. Yeah, they are adding asteroids and asteroid belts apparently, or something like that. Just knows it. They've been tweeting out that they are doing some kind of thing with NASA for asteroid missions. Just one asteroid. Nah, give us asteroid belts, please. Although one is start for more. On the horizontal line, okay. The controls are so twitchy. Getting into the line there, and then it immediately moves to the side just a bit. I think I got it. There we go. Nah, no, it's 1. Screw this game. Just give it some throttle. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't try to move at all. Oh well. It's close enough. Full throttles. Let's get it to the about 10 degrees now. The line between blue and red. Oh, oh, you mean up there? Oh well, we'll get the 10 degrees with this, and worry about stuff later on. The line is called horizon. Ah, that makes sense. Good. This is how you change your orbital inclination. For these maneuvers, it's always better to do it in the slowest part of your orbit, so you don't have to spend up as much delta V to turn your orbit around. What is delta velocity, I guess? That also means inclination changes on larger orbits, such as we are now on take less fuel than the same inclination changes on the lower one. Also keep in mind that changing the inclination doesn't necessarily mean accelerating to the north or south. It just means accelerating on 90-degree headings to your project vector, which in our nearly equatorial orbit also happen to be towards the north. Next, let's look into the last essential maneuver you'll need to learn: lowering your orbit. As you can imagine, lowering your orbit's altitude is very much like raising it, only in reverse. Because there's no air up here, we can use our main engines to decelerate as well as accelerate, because nothing says we have to be facing some direction or another. Also, since our orbit is nearly circular, we can just turn retrograde and do our burn at any time now. So let's get to it. Turn towards retrograde vector and start those engines up again. Okay. It's okay, Naku. Yeah, I saw the X killing the throttle. Put pictures on that tutorial. Yeah, pictures would really help. I don't mind the text, but giving me a picture showing this is here and that is there would be really really helpful. Yeah, they are a bit out of date apparently. Lowering your orbit is just retrograding. Done. Now play. What's the crazy thing you've seen done in Kerbal? I don't know. Well, I saw the Starscream transformer thing done by someone, which was pretty cool. And some of the bigger ships have been really nice. Also, Nahku and Kelemorn have been building some really nice stuff, which I really like. I wanna get my own space station as well. Okay, let's point here. I need to learn to not smash the controls and just try to do minor adjustments and not too big. Okay, that's close enough. And start the engines. Okay, keep burning the retrograde until perhaps altitude is about 30. Oh. Okay, we are going down. Try getting it as close as possible to this time. If you overshoot and get it too low, turn prograde and accelerate again. Okay. Yeah, it seems really nice, Hanaku. Oh. What? Did my spaceship just run out of fuel or something? My throttle does nothing. Liquid fuel. Yep. Great job, me. Ran out of fuel on the tutorial. Well... oh yeah, there it is. Liquid fuel. Nothing. Well, tough luck, guys. We didn't succeed doing the tutorial. So we are out in the space now. You stranded them, you monster! Yeah, I didn't even get to kill them myself. The tutorial did it. First risky mission, go. Well, we know now that this can happen. I think it was the end of the tutorial anyway, so And I cannot do anything, so we're gonna have to just exit the scenario and let's do the next one. Training to the moon. This tutorial will introduce you to flight outside the Kerbin's sphere of influence at the most basic level, flying to the moon. Okay. Last tutorial. Then we go to the real stuff on the career mode. Welcome to the first in the series of scenarios designed to prepare you for the flight in and around Kerbin's local system. I'm going to assume you have completed. Yeah, we did, but we kind of failed. That's good. The bread and butter of flights between the celestial objects is transfer orbit. In our case, periapsis of our orbit will be very near to Kerbin, and periapsis will extend just beyond the moon's orbit. The same applies to interplanetary trajectory, just on much larger scale. Press M. Okay. To perform a successful transfer, it needs to take the same amount of time for both you and your target object to reach the same location. In the case of the moon, a good reference point is to place your apoapsis roughly 45 degrees ahead of moon in its orbit. Remember, viewing from above the moon or moon's orbits counterclockwise. Okay. Now warp time until you are in a correct position. Aim your prograde and fire your engines until perhaps intercepts with the moon's orbit right around 45 degrees ahead. If your trajectory is correct, the orbit line will shift colors representing the chains in which object's gravity is holding on to when you reach that point. If you don't get it right the first time, just hit the reset button and... okay. Yeah, Ashtoner, definitely. Fail the tutorial, skip the next part. We will know what to do. I think he's ready. I don't think so. This is how you fly your ship. This is how you put the parts together. Okay, now do this. Fly to the moon. Okay. I have no idea what to do. A shot for every stranded Kerbal. Drunk in... You'll be dead in 30 minutes, not drunk. I don't think they had moon tutorial when I started, hence my first time putting Jeb in the solar orbit. Yeah, that was really nice, Naku. Putting him in there. Warp time until you are in a correct position. Aim your prograde and fire your engines until your process intercepts the moon's orbit right around 45 degrees. Around it. Ahead of it. If your trajectory is correct, the orbit line will shift colors, representing the chains in which the object's gravity is holding on to when you reach that point. So try and do it without minor notes in this tutorial. Yeah, Naku, it's kinda strange. Hey, Osvix. So they want to use to use those little green circle things to expand orbit. You can get. Can we help? Yes, you can, Bungie. Definitely. I'm open for all help. Maybe they didn't have those when they made this one, or I don't know. Okay. Nav ball. What was the correct position? That would help me if I knew what it was. Once you learn them, anything is possible. Hey Osvix, how's it going? So I need to aim myself at the prograde correct position. Let's aim ourselves to the prograde at least, which should be somewhere here. Oh, we are overshooting it by a mile and a bit more. Okay, helps a bit if I have that on. Let me get. I know how to do this part at least, so there is that. So okay, that's my prograde. There we go. Or close enough. You will want to lead to the. You will want to lead the moon because you have travel time to get to the moon. Yeah, that. Click the blue circle on the Kerbin at approx 40 degrees. First zoom out to see the moon's orbit to set it as target. Okay, we are out here. And click add node. Anything is possible until you realize that many times they get bugged and you can't use them. Nice. Hard to explain though, but zoom out and put your mouse 45 in front of the moon. That's the moon. And which way is the moon going? Well, I'm going this way. So the moon is going this way. Hey, Trudget again. A mile, your metric. Yeah. Just try making the orbit bigger once you... We'll see that happens. Now you have to burn on the opposite side of the Kerbin to raise your upper there. Let him change the inclination to the moon first. So, if that's 90, 90 in there, 45 is there, and 45 are somewhere here. Set as target. Ah! Anti-clockwise, okay. So we have a target. And I needed. Oh, what is the pink thing? That was the. That was the target thingy. Where I should burn, wasn't it? Click the blue circle. Pink is the target, okay? Click on the blue circle and add node. Don't resist the urge, Nako. I'm happy to receive some help. So maneuver that inclination to 0%. Easier said than done. Trial and error is good too. Yeah, let me just... So I have the target here. What happens if I just burn towards the target? And we can reset the thing after that. Watching through phone. Hey squirrel. Don't want to burn directly at your target. You burn prograde to move your orbit out to intersect. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, if I just burn towards my target, I'm gonna miss it because it's moving. So let me try burning here. Full speed ahead. We'll see what happens. P point. Oh. Well, that's the P point. When you are at And for extra credit, you do a flyby and